God, let's see how we do. First day back. First day back after having a severe case of bronchitis. Let's see what's up. Hey y'all. Hello, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Come on in and talk with me. I miss you guys so much. Oh, let me tell my sisters that I'm on. Hey, friend. Let me tell my sisters. Maybe I should. Let's see. Hi. I am feeling a little bit better. I'm feeling a lot better. I still have a cough, but hey, it ain't like it was. It's a lot better. So I'm gonna see if I can talk for a little bit without getting winded. I'm glad to see you. I broke my foot Tuesday and I'm needing your smiling face to cheer me up. Oh my God, what happened? Happy Sunday, PJ. Welcome in, everybody. How are you guys? Hey, Rocio, what's going on, girl? Thank you. Listen, y'all know I took a week off and I had a lot of obligations to complete. So at some point I had to get up and start moving. So today was the day and I said, I'm doing a live too. I'm gonna see how it goes. My voice is still jacked up, but it's okay. I can talk low. Y'all can hear me, right? Hey, friend. I still have a little cough, but it's okay. We'll see how it goes. Welcome in. How y'all doing? Y'all, the fact that I took some time off, I was able to go through my DMs and look at all the stuff that y'all were asking. And it seems like one of the biggest questions that you all have is why is it taking so long for y'all scripts to be filled through Amble? So we'll talk about it as soon as the live grows. So I'm not so repetitive with my response because y'all know I got a response. But I'm happy to be here. Happy Sunday to everybody. I hope y'all had an amazing day. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Samantha. We'll get started in a little bit. That's another thing that I've been doing, y'all. I've been coming on a little bit earlier so that I'm not so late on live with you all. We'll see how it goes. I feel like it had been going really, really good. But we'll see how y'all like it. I don't know if y'all are busy at this time. I don't really know. Hey, Miss Pooh. But it works for me. I'm feeling a lot better. A lot better, friend. Glad to see you back. Thank you, True Blue. How are you? Happy Sunday to everybody. Y'all, there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. I want to talk about is a few things that I had been researching while I had some time down, just based upon my experience as to what's going on with me and my weight journey. Y'all know I told y'all that I had gained 11 pounds. Well, in the time that I was off, I was put on steroids for, the bronchitis. And out of the 11 pounds that I gained, I guess because I was sick or whatever, y'all, I done lost like 7 of those pounds. I had initially gained all the 11 back, but when I got sick, I lost 7 of those pounds. But I wanted to talk about fluid retention and all that stuff and things that play a role in how it makes you feel when you are gaining weight during your weight loss journey. because I was feeling some type of way. And I'm like, damn, if I'm feeling this way, I know y'all got to be feeling that way. And I know what's going on. Like, I can see why, you know, and I know it's something that's temporary, but even if it's temporary, it still messes with your mind a little bit, especially when you are wanting to lose weight, you know, and you want to keep the weight down. The fluctuations can take your mind somewhere you don't want to be. So I got me some KEASHA. And we'll talk about it. So I took a couple of notes and we'll talk about it. But first and foremost, let me just address Amble Health, okay? For those of you who, I am feeling so much better, DeShonda, so much better. For those of you who are patients of Amble Health and those of you who are aspiring to be patients of Amble Health, I need you all to understand that Amble, y'all, is pretty much a baby company. Well, not a baby anymore because they have over 100,000 plus patients now. But we are a year into Amble, right? And Amble has grown tremendously in a year's time. And initially, when we first, all of us who started with Amble, oh, hold on, y'all. Okay. Let me know if we're stalling, okay? For those of us who started with Amble, are we good, y'all? Are we good? Because I felt like we were stalling for a little bit. For those of us who were with Amble from the very beginning, we were a small little company in the midst of giants, right? And it took great owners and great partners to come on the scene to show what Amble offers, and also to be committed to the patients, put patient safety first, only network with 503A pharmacies. Y'all, we vetted a lot of pharmacies, and I was there during the process when the owners were going from pharmacy to pharmacy. They were traveling from pharmacy to pharmacy in the pharmacies, checking out how things are going, you know, not just hiring people by word of mouth. They were in the pharmacies, okay? So when I initially came onto Amble, that was one of the things that I respected about the owners, is that they went to the pharmacies and they kept the partners abreast as to what they were doing. Now, at that time, there were a few partners. It wasn't as many as we have right now. But they're still open with all of the partners. So that was one of the things that gained my respect with Amble. Another thing that I loved about Amble is that when you would order your medicine would be practically at your door in 2 to 4 days. Even though the standard is 7 to 10 business days, like, they spoiled the hell out of us by getting our medicines to us ASAP. So I think that's one of the problems that we all are having with Amble. Now, if you go with telehealth companies, like big telehealth companies, y'all, when I was with a different telehealth company, I'm not going to call the name, but it literally took them 7 to 10 days for them to give me my medicine. And then I was spoiled by Amble, because Amble was a small little, you know, compounded pharmacy, online telehealth company in the midst of giants. Thank you, Aaron. But now that they are growing, that 7 to 10 business days may seem like you all are not getting responses. Now, another thing, when we first started with Amble, y'all, we only had about 2 or 4 customer service reps with all of the patients. Now, because we have so many patients, we had to hire 25 new customer service reps. So all of our customer service reps are going through onboarding, the hiring process, and all of the things. Customer service may be a little bit behind, but I think that is something small to ask for such a great company. They are behind the scenes doing things to make our experience with Amble a lot better. And it's a transition that I feel like we all need to give grace for. I know that you all like to get your medicine in 2 to 4 business days because that's what you guys were accustomed to getting. But if you would just understand that not every small company stays small, people grow. And we appreciate the growth because with growth comes better changes, that benefits us all. For example, all of the different supplements that we now have. Thank you, sister, for being here. The different supplements that we have, y'all, we have NAD, we have glutathione, we have Semaglutide, we have Lipo C, we have Lipo B. And then we also have where we are now doing personalized plans, where you now have a personalized questionnaire and you speak with your doctor, and whatever happens behind the scenes as far as your prescription, that's between you and your doctor now. Bella Rose says most of us were stockpiling for cases like this to ensure we have meds and patients. Right, friend. And although I do understand that it is frustrating when you order a medicine and it takes a couple weeks for it to get to you. But realistically, when you are working with big companies, y'all, that's the amount of time that it takes. And now, also more importantly, now that we are treading in thin water with what we can do as far as the FDA, how we are to move forward in your personalized plans, y'all, it takes a little bit longer. So I need you all to develop that mindset and to get used to that, and to also understand that this is temporary, okay? Another thing, if you are a patient of Amble or an aspiring patient and you put a question in the question queue, y'all wait for them to respond. I think the expectation is for them to respond to you within 28 to 48 hours, which is realistic, by the way. That's a realistic expectation, but because of the growth that's going on with Amble, we are a little bit behind. Y'all know we put a lot of things in play in a few days. For example, we introduced a new website. We introduced bulk pricing. Y'all, that's what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted to be able to order 3, 6, 9, and 12 months at a time. Now, we did not think y'all was about to slam us. We did not think y'all was about to take that and run with it. Listen, y'all are ordering so much freaking medicine. Our heads are spinning, and that's a great thing. That's a great thing. Thank you, friend. Thank you, Blue Heart. So I just want to let y'all know there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, great things going on behind the scenes as far as our clinicians, as far as customer service. However, if you are a patient who signed up with a partner and it is taking you over 10 days to get your medicine, somebody just put that, as a matter of fact. DM your partner and let them know your email address and your name so that we can try to expedite it for you. So yes, Dominique, it never took greater than 10 business days for you to get your meds, but you must have just came on. Amble is growing, friend. They're not that small company that they were, in the ball game with big fish. They are big fish now. And so we are in a growth spurt. So that's what's going on, friend. We're hiring doctors. We're hiring customer service reps. We introduced the bulk pricing where you guys can order 3, 6, 9, 12 months at a time. And y'all are ordering that shit. Like, y'all are ordering so much medicine, it's making our heads spin, friend. So if y'all can just give a little bit of patience so that we can get caught up, because trust me, Amble is going to get caught up. You guys are going to get back to norm. You just have to give a little bit of grace in the interim. And I think that is a small ask for all of the things that Amble is doing behind the scenes for us to make sure our journeys keep going, okay? Tap into your reserves. If you have any reserves, I pray to God that you guys have reserves, and just give us the grace that we need to get to where we need to be to make it a better experience for you all. I've been seeing a lot of things. I've been seeing a lot of patients who were committed to Amble turn, and I just feel like, God damn, it's so easy for somebody to turn their back on somebody that has been there for them for some time and not look at the whole picture. Me, myself, personally, I don't understand it, but I get you being on your weight loss journey and you don't want to have any interruptions. I just want you to understand that the way some companies have to move, we have to go through FDA. We have to make sure the doctors are protected. We have to make sure the customer service reps are onboarded and trained. And we're doing the best that we can, so just give a little bit of grace, y'all. And again, if it has taken over 10 days for you to get your medicine, just DM the partner that you signed up with or go into customer service and leave one message and wait for them to respond. Because when you put multiple responses in the queue, the responses are answered by the order they receive per email. So if you put in a message and then 2 days you haven't gotten a response and you put in another message, baby, it puts you at the end of the line. And of course it's going to seem like no one is responding to you because you yourself are putting yourself at the end of the line. And I am so sorry about that. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm just here to give you an explanation, y'all. I'm not a customer service rep. I just want y'all to have a little bit more understanding so it doesn't stress you out, okay? Hold on one second. Let me go to the live and make sure. Where is the bulk located on the dashboard? Friend, thank you so much, Elle, for bringing that up. Okay, so for those of you who are old patients of Amble, you are a current patient, the bulk pricing is not going to be on your dashboard. You need to go to the link on your dashboard, where you can message them for the link for your new pricing, friend. Okay? I'll show you where that is. I will show you where that is, friend. My only issue, I have been with Amble for a year, so the new website should look like the old order bulk. I'm not understanding what you're saying, Lisa. You said my issue, I have been with Amble for a year, so the new website should like the... Girl, I'm not understanding the last part of your message. So if you retype it, I probably will get it. Okay, hold on. So let me show you guys something. Okay, hold on. So let me show you guys something. And we also have Afterpay, Klarna, and Affirm as well. Thank you, Rocio. For the 100 people who are in the chat, if you are new here and you're meeting me for the very first time, you guys, my name is KEASHA Dixon. I'm a registered nurse. I work under the umbrella of emergency room medicine. I'm also a patient and a partner of Amble. So if you cannot get the branded versions of these meds through your insurance company, Amble is an online telehealth company that can help you out with personalized weight loss plans. All you have to do is use the link that is in my bio. Hold on, because I usually show y'all at the top of the live. So if you click this picture twice, it'll bring you to my profile page on TikTok. Sorry, y'all. And right underneath my email address, you see this link right here. Open up this link. This is my personal website. It starts with HTTPS, ends in KEASHA Dixon. When you open it up, you're going to scroll past my picture, my name, to the Amble Health hyperlink. And if you use the link that's in my bio, it will bring you straight to your medical questionnaire, which is where you really want to be, because you get it done within 5 minutes. Y'all, it used to take 24 to 48 hours for a clinician to reach out to you. Now it's something like 72. And then it's going to take 7 to 10 business days for you to get your medicines in the mail. Now, again, if it has taken more than 10 business days, so if you order on a Saturday, your order doesn't really go in until Monday. Okay, and you count from there. If it's been 10 business days from there, then just inbox your partner that you signed up with, let them know so that we can shoot the owner a message so that we can expedite you. Because not everybody waits 10 days. Some people just, get 10 days, and then some of us, it'd be okay. But if you are that person that gets 10 days, y'all don't stress out. Just DM your partner so that we can let the owner know so we can see what's up. A lot of time, well, I'm not going to get into that, but just DM your partner so we can see what's up. Okay? But you have to start all over as a new patient. So I kept going month to month, which is costing me more money. Lisa, girl, I have no idea what you're talking about, friend. I'm so sorry. I just don't. Oh, are you talking about with the bulk pricing, Lisa? Are you talking about with bulk pricing, Lisa? Help me understand what you're saying, friend. Because here again, like I said, girl, I don't work on the customer service side. So when y'all come on live and y'all ask customer service questions, y'all do know that the partners are not trained to answer those customer service questions, right? All I can tell you is what I think, because I'm a patient just like you. So when I order my husband's and my daughter's medicine and I have issues, I have to go into customer service just like y'all and see what's the problem. So, if you have to start, are you saying you're saying that you have to start over as a new patient and they're going to start you at 2.5? No, friend, they will not start you at 2.5. You just have to get in your patient portal with your doctor to let him know where it is you want to start. And also, if you order bulk pricing meds, you can tell them what medicines you want sent. We only send 3 months at a time. Hey, Kima, welcome in, my love. Lisa, does that make sense, friend? They're not, if you order a year's worth of medicine, girl, they're not going to send you a year's worth of medicine. They're going to send you 3 months at a time. And my Amble rep, oh, hold on, let me see what she said. So now I have no Amble. Okay, I got you, friend. So you're not even with Amble, girl. So what's the key? What's the T? You're with another company. What's the T, Lisa? Are you still an Amble patient? And you're with another company? What's the T, friend? Hey, Sunshine, welcome in. You pay up front and the meds are sent every 3 months. 3, 6, 9, and 12. Thank you, Rocio. That's what I thought. I haven't ordered bulk pricing. So thank you for clarifying that. Hi, I have been on ZEPBOUND. Thank you, Christina. I've been on ZEPBOUND for 6 weeks and I started feeling pain underneath my rib on both sides with bloating. Okay, so friend, now Nordic, do you see how you say you've been on ZEPBOUND? Now, I want y'all to pay close attention to this comment right here. Nordic says, I've been on ZEPBOUND for 6 months and I started feeling pain underneath my rib cage. But it's bloating. Okay, so here is when, this is why I love to talk about the side effects of GLP-1 medications. And this is one of the reasons why I tell you all before you start taking a GLP-1 medication to educate yourself on the side effects so you can learn how to treat them before they start. Because this is why, and I'm not saying this is what you're doing, Nordic. I'm just saying this is what happened. People will take a GLP-1 medication and start experiencing side effects that go untreated and think it's the medicine that is causing the problem. But realistically, it's not treating the side effect that is the problem. Because we already know the side effects that these meds offer. You will get bloated. If you have delayed gastric emptying, friend, you're going to get bloated. And what do we talk about for bloating all the time? KEASHA. Are you taking your KEASHA every day? Are you having regular bowel movements? Did you increase your fiber, friend? Are you moving your body more? Are you meeting your water goals? All of that makes bloating worse if you're not doing those things. So it's not per se, thank you, friend. So it's not per se that you're taking a ZEPBOUND. Are we managing the side effects? Are we actively taking care of our bodies and listening to our bodies when it's saying something wrong to prevent us from having such pain? Thank you, friend. Oh, Lisa said my Amble rep who I signed up with left Amble. Okay, Lisa. Well, DM me. If you're having any problems, since you're here with me today, DM me, friend, if it's taking more than the time that you feel like it need. DM me your name, your first and last name, Lisa, and your email address and the problem. Thank you, friend, and I will expedite it for you. I'm sorry, friend. I misunderstood what you were saying, but I got you now, friend. I got you now. I misunderstood what you were saying. Thank you, Miss Deb. I lost all of my weight with Amble. Got you, baby. I got you. I think I just misunderstood what you were saying. I thought you were saying that you were a rep and that you're not a rep anymore, girl. Whatever. But y'all, if you are a patient and your Amble rep left, y'all just DM another partner. I'm sure they're not gonna mind to expedite stuff for you. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Hey, product_snob. Yes, I'm back, girl. What other questions do y'all have about Amble? Thank you. What other questions are y'all having? I know, like, the biggest thing right now is the timing of y'all medicine. Y'all, you know, y'all are so used to getting y'all medicine so quickly. But y'all, the truth is Amble is growing. We are in a growth spurt and it is wearing us out. That's the truth. That's the truth. The truth is the truth. So we're hiring doctors. We hired 25 new customer service reps. They're doing onboarding. Hey, Daisy. So it's taking some time. Amble spoiled us. They spoiled us. And we are a right now society. But realistically, again, y'all, when I was with another telehealth company, y'all, it took 7 days, 10 days for me to get my medicine. You know, I just tapped into my reserves. I mean, and some of us don't have reserves, but, you know, you do what you have to do, and I promise y'all it's going to get better. Just don't bail on y'all telehealth company that's been taking care of y'all. That's not a reason to bail. Give them some time. And I know that when you are asking somebody a question in your customer service queue, and they don't respond to you, and you done spent $300, that shit would piss me off too. I get it. Trust me, I'm a consumer as well. I pay for these meds as well. You know, I have a daughter and my husband. I pay for these meds as well, so I get it. I'm just giving you the back end of it. We're growing. I don't know if the partners have been telling y'all, but that's the problem, y'all. We're growing. We're in a growth spurt. And so some people gonna turn their back and some people gonna hold tight. And that's how you figure out who your family really is. The people that stick with you through thick and thin. Because you got to think about it. This is a business, y'all. We're not trying to hurt nobody. We're not trying to delay y'all medicines. At the end of the day, we're just trying to make sure you guys are not getting into any interruptions in y'all's weight loss journeys. And can you imagine what we have to do to make that happen? Y'all see the different changes that we've had to make. Like, we're not even on here publicly talking about stuff anymore just to keep it cute, so y'all don't have problems. So look at the whole picture before y'all get on Beyonce's internet talking about Amble is not responding in customer service, you know, and you don't really know the whole story. Keisha Pierre says, how do you become a rep for Amble? Girl, shoot your shot in the DM. 5 milligrams. Can you please show me on the unit syringe? So Nadia, and everybody else who is in the chat, because Amble is taking the more personalized approach when it comes to y'all's medicines, remember, friend, people's concentrations are going to be different now. Y'all ingredients are going to be different. So there's no way for me to be able to tell you what 5 milligrams looks like on the syringe. And I want you guys to get out of the habit of asking people on the internet that, including partners, because we are not customer service reps, y'all. We do not, how can I say this? When I come on, let me just speak for myself. When I come on as an Amble rep or Amble partner, y'all, I basically come on as a nurse, you know, educating you all based upon my experience in nursing. I've been a nurse for 23 years. My background is cardiology. I work now under the umbrella of emergency room medicine and outpatient medicine, and now in pharmaceuticals with Amble, right? So anytime I'm on this platform, it's based off my experiences and my experiences in the clinical field, like bedside nursing, and my experience in my own weight loss journey. Y'all, I have not had training with Amble. No rep has had training with Amble. We are here talking about our own experience using the same medicine y'all are experiencing, right? So when I tell y'all, when we are up here and we're talking to you all, everything that you guys hear on the internet or on these lives, you still have to take this back to your doctors and do your own research, because we are speaking from our own experience. My experience is not going to be your experience, friend. You just take the little nuggets that you can take from what I'm saying and incorporate it in your own journey to make your own journey uniquely made in your walk. Does that make sense? I am feeling a lot better, friend. I am. Revive is definitely the best, friend. I love Revive, and I also love Texas Performance Meds. I called the pharmacy number on the box and got my answer, and they were very helpful. Friend, thank you. Let me pin that. So thank you for saying that, because, girl, you see, I forgot to even respond to whoever said that. So if you have a question about your medicine, specifically dosing, the ingredients, y'all, don't go to your Amble customer service. Go to the pharmacy, because it's nothing. Once you're, let me explain something to y'all. Amble Health is an online telehealth that connects you with the doctor. That's their job, is to connect you with an obesity trained specialist. Once they connect you with the doctor, whatever doctor related question you have is not for customer service, because they don't know what your doctor going to tell you. If it's a doctor related question, you need to go into your patient portal and speak with your doctor. Okay. If it's a customer service question, like, I see my medicine was sent to pharmacy, but I haven't gotten it, that's a customer service question. Okay. If it's something like, how do I know on the syringe how many milligrams is 5? That's a pharmacy related question. So a lot of times you all are asking questions to the wrong people, and you all think that customer service can answer pharmacy questions, and they cannot, because they are not pharmacists. These are people that are trained to answer customer service questions. Like, they can track to see where your script is at. They can track to see if your doctor responded. They can track to see if your medicine was sent to the pharmacy. They can tell you about the pricing, but they cannot respond to a clinician question, because they're not the clinician. They cannot respond to a pharmacy question because they're not the pharmacy. Okay? So you have to know, you have to ask yourself, what is it that I want to know, and who's going to give me the correct answer? Asking your customer service questions to an Amble partner who is just here to tell you my experience with the medicine, you're probably not going to get your customer service question answered, because I was not onboarded as customer service. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get you guys in a headspace of understanding how this go. And this is not just for Amble. This is any telehealth company. So when y'all be on lives and y'all be asking customer service questions, y'all do know y'all response is a response based upon that partner's experience only. You're not going to get your customer service question answered unless, the right answer that you're looking for, unless you go into customer service and ask customer service who has been onboarded and trained to answer that specific question. Does that make sense? And then if you have a clinician related question, you have to go into your patient portal and ask to speak with your doctor so that you can ask your doctor that question, because customer service cannot answer clinical questions because they don't know. And then once you have a question about your medicine, like what's in the medicine, how much it should go in the syringe, Those are pharmacy questions. You call the number that's on the box. Does that make sense? I'm trying to keep you all from being frustrated. And this is no matter what telehealth company, because they're all the same, y'all. Compounded pharmacy is custom made by a pharmacist to meet the specific need of the patient. Yes, friend. Let me pin that. Boom. Thank you, Kay. I did a 100-day challenge with my friends and I'm down 23 pounds. Come on, Adrienne. I love that for you, friend. Okay, so we got it. Oh, sis, I didn't see the email. Can you resend, please? I left the email in the DM. Okay, baby. Okay, all right. So, y'all, my friend Nadia says, yes, ma'am. That is clear now. Okay, so I just want you guys, I know it can be very frustrating when you have paid your money and you are asking questions and you're not getting a response in the time that you feel like you should get it. Trust me. I promise y'all, I get it. I respect it. I understand it. I just want you guys to understand also that Amble is in a growth spurt and we're doing the best that we can by you all behind the scenes. So just give us a little bit more time and grace. And I promise you, we will get it together. They're getting it together. They're hiring doctors. And again, they're hiring customer service reps and all of the things to make sure you guys are taken care of. Do you work for them or just doing this? So Nikki, yes, I work for Amble. I just don't work in customer service. I don't work in customer service. I educate. I'm a nurse and I educate. Okay. But I don't work in customer service. All I do is come, educate based upon my experience in nursing and based upon my experience using Amble Health Medicine. Okay. Your clinical questions that you want to ask your doctor has to be answered through the clinician because I'm not a doctor. I'm a nurse. Now, once your doctor says, for example, friend, say for instance, your doctor prescribes you semaglutide. Okay. Once you got your script, then you can come to Keisha and say, Keisha, I got semaglutide. Can you educate me on it? Girl, I'll talk to you for days about it. But if you say, why did my doctor, why is my concentration this and that? Girl, I don't know. You got to ask your doctor why he put that concentration at that. Or why did he start me at 2 point, or, I'm a diabetic. Why did he start me at 2.5? I've been taking GLP-1 medication. Girl, I don't know. Because I'm not your doctor. You understand what I'm saying? But once he makes a decision, then you can say, okay, this is what my doctor decided to do. Can you help me understand? Do you understand the difference between a nurse and a doctor? That's the difference, friend. I've been on MJ for 2 years. I've been on MJ for 2 years and I only lost 10 pounds. Ooh, y'all, Kenny says they pay $550 a month. Why, friend? Why are you paying $550 a month? Use the link that is in my bio with Amble and we will connect you to an obesity trained specialist. You can talk to them about everything that you have taken in this last year and they will formulate a more personal plan for you and get your weight loss going, girl. I got so many questions. Okay, hold on. Black Butterfly, I want to talk to y'all about something. Did you send a request, sister? I didn't see it. It is... Okay, let me see. Thank you for the follow, Miss Mary. Hey, sister.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, baby doll.
Hi, can you hear me, sister?
I can hear you.
Okay, hey everyone. I'm not gonna stay on long. It's me, Black Butterfly. I just want everyone to make sure that they are taking advantage of their insurance, making sure that you are making sure that you are going through your insurance to make sure that your insurance is supplying the supplements or whatever you need or whatever's covered by you, right? Let's make sure that you are, tackling if your insurance covered the medication. If your insurance is not covering the medication, just to make sure that you are also taking advantage of, how can I say this? It's hard to say it. Well, let me just say it. We have to make sure that when you have insurance, that make sure you got, um Keisha, what is it? Making sure that you taking advantage of GLP medications, where if you need to make sure that you're covered with, um I hate to say this, what's the word, Keisha? When they're not taking care of supplements, where to make sure that you're covered with your GLP medications, where, say for instance, like it's mental health. You know, when you lose the weight, where do you go when you lose the weight? What do you do when you have fat and you got jiggly arms and you need to make sure what you do? Kima talks about it all the time. Your benefits that you have with your own.
Go ahead, sister. I ain't gonna stop you.
Okay. Make sure that you're taking advantage of your own benefits that you're paying for. Your benefits that you have with your own benefits that you pay for with your company that you work for every day. You don't have to pay for those things. You don't have to worry about, worry about if you have a GLP, to worry about mental health, even with your own marriage. You losing weight. Your husband don't feel like you should lose the weight, but you trying to lose the weight, right? Your husband said, "Oh, you losing too much." You
Mm-hmm.
don't even know what to do, and you kind of frazzle dazzle about that part of it. You losing weight, you feeling good about yourself, but somebody else saying, "Well, you losing too much. Don't lose too much. You gonna look a certain way." Do what's best for you. Do what's best for you. When you feel good, your knees ain't even hurting no more.
Mm-hmm.
I can like witness for that, you guys. I've been on this medication. I don't like to be in the forefront, guys. I don't like to be, Keisha, no. I don't like to be in the forefront, but I can tell you guys, I've been on the medication and my knees don't hurt,
Mm-hmm.
right? I don't have to get like the cortisone shots. I don't have to get the shots in my knees. Guys, you have to like understand and know. Do your own.
I'm gonna sum it up when she done. I know exactly what we've had this conversation. Give her a few more minutes because I think people forget, you know, and I'm guilty. I'm guilty of it. I think I'm gonna sum it up. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me. I'm gonna disconnect. Okay. So this is what she was basically saying, y'all. Um, and I usually talk about this, which I hadn't really gotten to it. So I tell patients all the time, if you have medical insurance, um, you'll be surprised what your medical insurance covers, right? When it comes to GLP-1 medications, there are a lot of parts to play. There is physical health, there's mental health, there's nutritional health. Did I say physical? I think I did. So when it comes to your medical insurance, there are so many things that your insurance will cover when it comes to GLP-1 medications. And in order for you to utilize those things, you have to call your benefits managers to see what is offered to you. And that's what she was talking about. It's okay, sister. That's what she was talking about. So if you are a patient who wants to start GLP-1 medications and you have insurance, the first thing that you need to do is research the meds to know exactly what they're for and why you're taking it, and to be able to envision what your life is going to be like once you start this journey, because the journey is something. It's something, okay? So if your insurance covers it, for patients, let me put this up big. For patients who are diabetic, you would ask your doctors for MOUNJARO and Ozempic. If you are an obese patient, you will ask your doctors for WEGOVY or ZEPBOUND. If it's either on your formulary or not. If it's not on your formulary, then you can ask for a prior authorization. Prior authorizations can be very difficult to get approved, especially if your insurance company has a lot of criteria. Sometimes there's like step therapy. Sometimes they want you on weight loss programs. Sometimes they want you to have different diagnoses, y'all. It's be all kind of different things that they're looking for. But at the end of the day, when you get your criteria for your prior authorization, it's going to be up to you and your clinician to make sure that you have done all the checkoffs to be able to get them approved. Okay. Meantime, in between time, while you're going through your difficult PAs, you can use the link that is in the partners bios to sign up through Amble, and we can get you started through our personalized plans. Okay. Now, when it comes to other stuff, when she's talking about like mental health, y'all do know that some of y'all's insurance company will cover you all. So I know my insurance company does have plans to help with therapy, because there are mental changes that you're going to go through when you see your body transforming. You have, like she said, you have your own concept of what you want your journey to look like, what you want your body to look like, what you want your body to feel like. But then you also have family members, husbands, children, people that truly love you, but they don't understand it. Unless they're going through it, they don't really understand it. So a lot of us can get help, if we seek it. Okay. And that's one of the things me and Kima are working on right now. Our next podcast is going to be about body dysmorphic disorder during your weight loss journey. And hopefully we'll be able to have Aaron back up to talk to us about, the different mental changes that patients go through. But I think my sister was talking about like utilizing your insurance, if you have it, to get the help that you need so that you're not doing it alone. Okay. And then also, for those of us who don't know how to eat when you're on your journeys, it is really great that they have people that you can connect with online, but you also can use your insurance companies and seek out the nutrition side. Get you a dietitian or a nutritionist, because they will help you. They'll help you. You're paying for it already. If you have insurance, you're paying for it already. Now, we at Amble, we don't offer that because we don't do insurance over here. So, but if you have insurance, you definitely want to tap into that. Okay. For those of you who don't have insurance, and again, you want to start your weight loss journey, to start with Amble, all you have to do is use the link that is in my bio, and it takes you straight to your medical questionnaire. Your doctors are going to vet your comorbidities. They're going to look at your medical history. They're going to look at the medications that you are on, and they will determine with you which program works best for you. Okay. And once you talk with the doctor about what program works best for you, that's your business. Do not come on Beyonce's internet sharing that with people, because people are weaponizing those things now. Okay. Yes, I see a nutritionist through my insurance, and it is free and preventative. Boom. That's Lady Cherie. Rocio says, contact PBMs for assistance on what benefits you have eligible. Yes. Housing underscore hero says 10 weeks on tirzepatide with Amble, and I've lost 29 pounds already. Girl, I love that for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. So, sister, I definitely understood exactly what you were saying. Y'all, Kat Von Silva says employee assistance programs have free sessions to help with mental health. Boom. Hold on, y'all. My little boy is crying. Give me 1 second. He must have to pee. And I want to scream my husband's name, but I might get a little coughing fit. RD is free for my insurance. Y'all, that's Aquarian Mind Astro. Bae, are the boys inside or out?
I don't know.
Can you come get them? Because I think Marshmallow got to use the bathroom. He just crying and crying. Lo says, I just made a free appointment to speak with a weight loss coach through my insurance today because I researched. This is what she's talking. This is what my sister talking about. Oh, okay. I encourage everybody to contact their benefits manager. You'll be surprised at what your insurance company offers. And listen, side to side, this is what I was saying. Girl, listen, I have always had insurance. Ever since I've been a nurse, I have always had insurance. I was not serious about my insurance, until I got cancer. Girl, I didn't know what my insurance offered. And then after I finished my cancer recovery and I was in remission, I still wasn't concerned about that insurance, girl, until I got on GLP-1 meds. Now I know everything that my insurance company offers because, I don't want to be out here paying for stuff that I'm already paying for.
Coming back in the house?
They might start fussing, yeah, but you can just close this door because Marshmallow with all that whining, he getting on my nerves. Thank you, friend. Thank you so much. So yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we got all of that. We got all that together, right? So we talked about Amble. We talked about customer service. We talked about how the company is growing. We talked about bulk pricing. There's a new website, right? For those of you who are current patients of Amble, in order to get the price points of the new price point for bulk, you have to go into your patient portal and request it, and they will send you a link. Friend Tabulous says, I made it to Wonderland for the first time in 25 years. She said, I don't rely on meds, I work out. Friend, baby, I love that for you. Congratulations. What are your thoughts about maintenance? I was once on ZEP, but the need. Hold on, Carmen. What are your thoughts on maintenance? I was once on ZEP, but then I needed to shut food noise. I'm not understanding what you're saying, boo. Lo says exactly because of GLP-1s, I know so much more about my insurance. Friend, when I tell you, I didn't even know anything about prior authorizations, girl. I didn't know what a PBM was. What the hell is a PBM? I was like, what's a PBM? And I've been a nurse 23 years. I ain't know nothing about that, honey, because I never was sick. But when you have a medicine, when there's a medicine that you need, friend, and it's expensive like it is, these GLP-1s, it forces you to go seek that information. Thank you, Rose. What's good for nausea? So for nausea, friend, I would say before you take any medicine, I would say low fat, high fiber will help prevent some nausea. Staying hydrated will help you prevent nausea. Now, with delayed gastric emptying, you will have some nausea. Girl, belly balm. I bet you it's not in here because I was eating crawfish yesterday. Hold on, it's probably not even in here, girl. But belly balm by Plume, no. Mm-mm. Let me just show you what the Plume product looks like. And girl, go get you some belly balm. It's called, damn it. Girl, let me just go get it because that's too important for me not to be able to show you. Hold on, friend. Hold on, y'all. Get behind me. Friend, if you ever have gastroenteritis, if you have heartburn, nausea, you see this right here? This is what you need. It's by Plume. And there's a link. Well, you don't need to use the link that's in my bio. Just whenever you check out, just use code NurseK to get 10% off. Girl, this right here is everything. Before you start eating stuff that you're not supposed to be eating, like me, for example, the crawfish. Shit, I might go get me some more crawfish tonight. Make sure you take you some belly balm. It helps you with nausea. It helps you with GERD, gastric reflux. Plume is amazing. You're welcome, friend. And this is what it looks like. For constipation, y'all know I always tell y'all to use the Bella Detox. I love, love, love Bella Detox because it's natural. You can use Bella Detox every single day. This right here is just full of fiber. But if you are like actively constipated and you need to have a movement today, do like Mag Ox 7, milk of magnesia, mag citrate, something like that, because you need to get it going. Now, what you're not going to do is sit on a commode and start straining. Don't do that. Do not do that because you can cause yourself to have hemorrhoids. You can call, people pass out on the toilet when they have constipation like that and they bearing down on their bottoms. Y'all have a lot of young people that come in that pass out on the commode, trying to have a bowel movement. Young people, more than old. I don't know what that's about, that vagus nerve. But don't do that. You can do milk and molasses enemas will help. If you like really having a hard time, you put 1 part molasses, 1 part milk, mix it together, and get somebody that really love you to administer that to you. Hold it as much as you can in the rectum and then release. Okay, but hold it as long as you can. It's supposed to be a gentle way to resolve um constipation. That's what we do at the hospital. Or like I said, if you haven't had a bowel movement in a few days, then you need something more aggressive, like a saline enema, or you can do mag citrate or milk of magnesia, mag ox 7, something like that. But if you are going like every other day, but you don't feel like you're evacuating your colon, you feel like constipation is starting to set in, baby, you can take this every day, every day, every day. You know you're supposed to be detoxing because that keeps your colons from being congested, which helps you to be able to absorb the nutrients that you are supposed to be absorbing with the little bit of eating that we've been doing. Okay. If you want a really good stool softener, Plume has a stool softener, y'all. Plume has something to help you sleep. They have Rest in Peace. Y'all, they have something for hair. This one has turmeric in it. They have electrolyte enhancements. Y'all know I love the electrolyte enhancements. I think I love that. No. My favorite product right now is Belly Balm. My second favorite product is the water enhancers. And y'all, there has been big talk about the hunger. Let me see. It's called Hunger Houdini to help with food noise. Look, side to side. Girl, y'all been DMing me that works. So I ordered mine. I'm just waiting for it to get here. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for it to get here. Because y'all been bragging about that one big time. So I'm very, very, very interested in it. The Belly Balm one is for gastric reflux, nausea, and things like that. It has apple cider vinegar in it, ginger root extract, papain. It has a digestive enzyme, birds of paradise, grains of paradise extract, and oxfile. So this helps to calm your belly down. So if you're gonna eat, like I always say this, y'all, and please don't be offended. Like I'm just talking about foods that upset my stomach, and I eat very spicy food. So if I eat Indian food or Mexican food or Chinese food that have peppers, y'all, I eat like peppers, like I eat habanero, I eat ghost pepper. I eat stuff like that. I take this, y'all. If I am socially having a cocktail, which okay. Deuce on the Loose is good, but it's not. It's a good product, but I would say do this one. The Deuce on the Loose, you got to take 3 capsules, 3 capsules, which is not a lot. I mean, but look at the price. Look at the price of it based upon how much you got to take, how often you got to take it, and see if that makes sense to you. Okay, but this is very inexpensive. It's in my TikTok shop, and a little bit goes a long way, and it works, friend. Rocio says not Bella. Floyd says, I've had to take 4 capsules of Deuce on the Loose for it to work. I'm surprised you're remembering the Belly Balm with the cocktail. Girl, I can't forget it, because if I don't, honey, that cocktail gonna wear my ass out. Listen, I don't move. That's why every time I come online and I'm looking for this, it's never in the same place, because we all be having our hands on this. Because it's the only thing that really helps us around here when it comes to that GERD, gastric reflux. My husband had gastric reflux so bad yesterday, and he took this, baby, slept like a baby. What are your thoughts on maintenance? I was once on ZEP and then I got off, and I don't want to regain weight. So Carmen, my thoughts on that is were you taking it because of a hormone deficit? Like, were you insulin resistant? Because the thing about it, sometimes patients can come off the medicines and you can adhere to all of your all of your consistencies, and do really well. You can do really well. I've seen patients do that. Why can that not be you? It can be you, friend. It can be you. But one thing I want you to know and understand, that if you feel or start gaining weight, friend, just come back. That's it. Because it may be something that you cannot control. You cannot control if your body is insulin resistant. You can't control that. The only thing that can control your insulin resistance is you taking a medicine that makes you more insulin sensitive, like a GLP-1 medication. And that is not your fault, friend. So I commend you if you want to try to do your weight loss journey without meds. Of course you should, if that's where your heart is at, and I hope that you're very successful, successful at doing that, if that's what your heart desires. But I also want you to understand that if you start to gain weight, don't let it get ahead of you. Just come back. That's it. It's simple. It's simple. Oh, somebody was asking me about my lip liner. It's Crayon Case by Super Sense. She's in the TikTok shop now, honey. I am traveling right now and I have a bottle in my room. Divas. Listen, I take this so much. I done added this to my little supplement thing. Where is it? Oh, look, let me show you. Girl, I done added it to my little supplement case. Oh, this one. Oh, this one. Yeah. I have a case for my gummies, girl. My gummy supplements. Let me show you. These are my gummies. And these are my capsules. Okay, girl, she done added Deuce on the Loose, honey. I mean, Belly Balm. I done added Belly Balm, honey. That's how much I take it. To make sure I'm not somewhere and I'm caught off guard by my delayed gastric emptying, honey, because y'all know it'll catch you off guard. And I ain't got time for that. But anyway, if y'all purchase Plume products, you make sure you use code Nurse K to get you, or whatever discount, Nurse K. Make sure you guys are getting your 10% off, because at least the owner gave us a discount, A little 10%, honey, go a long way, child. Okay? Yes, Rosa says Hunger Houdini and Hunger Taker latest products. Girl, Lord, y'all been raving about it, because y'all know, y'all don't know because I haven't been on in a week. Well, when I went to the doctor for my bronchitis, I also asked for a script for phentermine, because y'all know I gained 11 pounds because I wasn't taking my injections the way I was supposed to take them. And I took a lot of time off in December and January. So I gained 11 pounds. Y'all, I've been having a lot of fluid retention. And so I thought that I needed phentermine, but you all are telling me I don't need phentermine. You all are telling me I need Hunger Houdini. So that's the one that I ordered. So I have not filled the phentermine yet. I'm going to try the Hunger Houdini first to see if it helps me. And I ain't going to say I have food noise, y'all. I just been sick, and I just been socializing. I had been socializing a little bit too much. And when you're in maintenance, sometimes socializing a little bit too much, vacations for sure, can get you in a lot of trouble if you are not taking your shots the way you're supposed to take it. Y'all, Nicole asked, what is Hunger Houdini? Let me show you, friend. Thank you, friend. I have been prescribed metformin and I haven't started it yet. What are your thoughts on it? Bossy, I think that you should take it, because metformin makes you more insulin sensitive, just like GLP-1. So it boosts your GLP-1, girl. Take it. I think you should take it. Let me show you, friends. So if you, first of all, for the 163 people who are in the chat, If you're not yet following me, click on my picture. Make sure you're following me. If you're looking for the link for Amble, you're gonna come over to my to my profile on TikTok. Right underneath my email address is my website, my personal website. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on, guys. Right here, this little link will bring you to my personal website, https KEASHA Dixon. So you're gonna open that up, okay? The link for Amble, once you scroll past my picture and my name, the hyperlink for Amble is here. And then the link for the podcast. And then you see where it says Plume. Open that up, boo. Or you can go to plume.com, whatever you want to do. Just showing you where the link is at. The most important thing is when you get to checkout, you put Nurse K so that you can get your discount. And so Hunger Houdini is this. Let me find it, friend. Is this. This is Hunger Houdini. And the girls and guys have been raving that this has been helping them with food noise. Okay, so let me read to you what it is. It says, unlock the magic of GLP-1 hormones with this daily supplement loaded with a blend of things, y'all. It says, that'll do the trick in y'all, I just can't pronounce these things. It's Uramin, Corabiome, and Glucovantage. That's what it is. It's those three things. Uramin, Corabiome, and Glucovantage. Okay. It says it's designed for users on GLP-1 journey to help you maximize results by reducing hunger, improving your metabolic efficiency, and promoting overall wellness. Okay, so it's a pretty penny, y'all. It is a pretty penny. That's why you got to use your 10% discount. You're supposed to take 2 capsules a day. Okay, it increases your GLP-1 levels, it enhances metabolism, and it supports gut health, y'all. So let's see if we can get more information. Oh, there's a lot of information here. It says during the first week, you may notice digestive changes such as an improvement in bowel movements, a reduction in bloating, or minor digestive adjustments from the core biome. Your blood sugars will stabilize thanks to the Uramin and Glucovantage, helping to regulate your blood sugars, potentially reduces spikes and crashes. And lastly, your appetite and cravings will shift with the saffron extract that it has in it, which helps to curb your cravings and emotional eating. And this is what the tablet looked like. Oh, hold on, y'all. Okay, so I'm excited. I'm excited about it. If I can take that and not take phentermine, that's a win for me. Hunger Houdini, it helps with appetite suppression, so you can get it from Plume. Use code NurseK. The owner did give us a discount. It's to help you with your appetite. Help control your blood sugars. I'm taking labs tomorrow to see if I'm insulin resistant. I hope you are not insulin resistant, friend. When you don't feel well, it's hard to eat the way you would normally eat. That is so true, Miss Heidi. Ashante, I think when she said that increase in your heart rate, feeling jittery and dry mouth I think she's saying that because it's associated with phentermine, right? Miss Heidi, it wasn't a soda that I was using. It was a sun. Are you talking about the probiotic, the Olipop? It's a probiotic drink. It wasn't a soda, friend. It's called Olipop. Just like there's, what's the other brand, y'all? Olipop, there's another one. What is insulin resistance? Insulin resistance is when, okay, so to understand what insulin resistance is, you have to know what insulin is. Insulin is a hormone that regulates how your body metabolizes carbohydrates and how it breaks down fats. And so patients who are insulin resistant, when you eat, your body doesn't know how to do that. So it stores fat. Like it'll store, it doesn't know how to break down fat where you burn it for energy or whatever. It stores it as fat. So a lot of patients who are insulin resistant are overweight. Poppy, yes, 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 yes. So to answer your question, Miss Heidi, the one that I was using was called Olipop, but there is another popular brand that is called Poppy. But this is the one that I was using, and it was in fruit punch. Yes, Sensitive Savage says, can you suggest something for muscle loss on GLP-1s? So Sensitive Savage, I would just say increase your protein. You know, protein is your powerhouse for energy and is your building block for muscles. So when you are on a GLP-1 medication and you get appetite suppression, friend, you're going to lose adipose tissue. And if you're not working out and making sure you're getting your protein in, you're also going to develop muscle wasting. And you're going to be so weak at the end of your journey. Yes, Miss Deb, creatine. Thank you. So yes, so creatine helps, and also your protein. Somebody just asked, what is the benefit of a Olipop or what was the question? The benefit of it is it helps with your normal flora. Probiotics help with your normal flora. It's good bacteria. It helps with gut health, friend. That's why people drink that, because it helps with gut health. You know, when you're on a GLP-1 medication, you're going to have delayed gastric emptying. So food is going to sit on your stomach a lot longer, creating bacteria. So you need good bacteria to offset some of the side effects like gastroenteritis, diarrhea, what else? GERD, gastric reflux, nausea, vomiting, those type of things. Yeast infections, because you know your gut health is a direct indication of your vaginal health, ladies. Did y'all know that? So you definitely want to make sure you're getting your probiotic in. Look, this is my coffee from this morning. Look how it's sitting here. You know why it's still sitting here? Because I put my probiotic in my coffee and I got to drink it before the end. Like this was literally, I've been having this coffee since noon. And I can't pour it out because my probiotic is in here. So my husband brought it in here to me to make sure I take it. So I don't think I understand what you mean, AH. Can I garden while I'm on Epic? What that mean, boo? Glenn says, I'm officially down 20 pounds in less than 3 months on terzepatide. What kind of probiotic do I use? Let me show you, friend. I use, let me show you. Let me go get it. It's by Mary Ruth. It's the liquid version, but I also have the gummies as well. Hold on. Let me show you. Hold on, friend. Let me put this light on because it's getting dark outside. So this is the probiotic that I use from Mary Ruth. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know if I can see that. I got it right out of TikTok Shop. It's the liquid form. Okay. It don't have no taste at all. And whatever I put it in, sometimes I'll put it in my this is how much I love this stuff. I just ordered me another one because it had gone on sale. So I went and got me another box. And look how small this box is. And I'm pretty sure I paid more for this one than I did this one, but I thought I was ordering the same thing. But anyway, I put it in my coffee and you can't tell, ciao. And then they also have the gummies by Mary Ruth. Y'all know I love Mary Ruth. Mary Ruth is my vitamin of choice. So that's who I rock with. All Mary Ruth vitamins, y'all. Okay, side to side. Thank you, baby. I will do that. If I don't have any side effects, do I need probiotics? So Michelle, yes, we all need probiotics, boo. We all need probiotics because let's see, how can I say this? Because you have delayed gastric emptying, you may not experience any side effects right off the bat, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you won't get any side effects, because remember, you're delaying your gastric emptying. You have slowed it down. You have changed the rate in which your stomach would digest your food. So just to prevent you from having gastroenteritis, gastric upset, GI upset, bloating, and all of that stuff, yes, baby, take you some probiotics. Because you can predispose yourself to get your urinary tract infections and yeast infections. So the urinary tract infections is directly related to dehydration. You know, when you are taking these medicines, not only will it suppress your appetite, but it will also suppress your thirst. And when you are not drinking enough, your kidneys are not filtering waste, and so you can get urinary tract infections that way. But if you have good microbiome in where it needs to be, it'll help fight those things. So you're just all you're doing is preparing yourself for something that could happen. You know, you just making sure if it does happen, it's not so aggressive. You know what I mean? Someone said, I love her too, but her prices. I know, child. That's why you got to catch. When stuff be on sale in that TikTok shop, y'all got to take advantage. Hey, Bridget, welcome in. Y'all seen the video that I posted about KEASHA? KEASHA, right now, KEASHA is buy one, get one. Buy one, get one. So if you want to build your flavor profiles with KEASHA, y'all better go use that link and get y'all's KEASHA. Christina's asking about hair loss. So when it comes to hair loss, Christina, friend, are you meeting your protein goals? Because it's not GLP-1 medicines that cause y'all to shed hair. It's the fact that you're either losing weight too fast, Christina, or you're not meeting your protein goals. And so if you are not, or if you don't know, I would suggest you start like a food journal. So that you know that you're meeting your protein goals. And then if you cannot eat your proteins, then get you some bone broth, or get you some Seek Girl, or get you some Fairlife or something like that to bridge the gap in between what you're not getting in your regular diet. Do I stick it out? Depression and anxiety has gotten the worst of me on semaglutide. So Tara, let's talk about it. What about you being on semaglutide is causing you to have anxiety and depression? So that's the thing about anxiety and depression. We have to get to the root of the cause, because it's not the medicine. You know, the medicine plays on satiety, right? And satiate, to satisfy. So it plays on making you feel satisfied. Is it the new you that's causing you to be anxious? Is it stuff that people are saying around you? What is it? Because it's, GLP-1 medications are not stimulants. They're not depressants either. So this, oh Lord, this would be such a great conversation to have with the panel. But I'm curious to know, Tara, what is it, baby? What is causing you to feel that way? Thank you, Attorney Aaron. I saw your answer about the stalls. I need a good med for constipation. This one right here, Bella Detox. Water and exercise is protein. What, baby? This is a good one, friend. It's in my TikTok shop. Is Tara still here? I'm very curious, friend. What is giving you anxiety and depression when it comes to your weight loss journey? What specifically? Because, I would never tell anyone to continue doing something that is making them anxious or unhappy, depressed. That's for sure. But I need you to know that GLP-1 medications are not stimulants and they're not downers. And they play on the satiation, this satiety part of the brain. I'm not sure everything got worse mentally after starting. I got you, friend. So Tara, I would definitely bring that up to my primary care doctor to let my primary care doctor know that I'm having issues, since starting the GLP-1 medications, so that they can help you get to the bottom of it. Now, I know for me, Tara, I have anxiety, girl. I've dealt with anxiety and depression. But I can't say personally that it was because of GLP-1 medicine. I think it's more so um, um, genetics. Like, we have a history of anxiety and depression in our family. And then, girl, I work in such a highly volatile, aggressive job. I work out, emergency room and outpatient as a nurse. And then all the other hats I wear, I be pulled in a lot of places. But what I did was when I started feeling anxiety, and sometimes I'll get depressed because sometimes, like, anxious about the type of work that I do, just being responsible for a lot of things, moving in a lot of different, I be pulled in a lot of different directions. And sometimes I don't know how to stop myself from go, 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 go. Like, it killed me not to come on here and talk to y'all for a week. Like, I was like, didn't know what to do with myself. But for the anxiety part, I asked my doctor for Lexapro. I take Lexapro for my anxiety, and it helps a lot. It helps me rest. It turns my brain off, like, some people think that anxiety is talking a lot, running around. No, sometimes anxiety is insomnia. You're not being able to sleep, or you're not being able to turn your brain off, or having to do multiple things. Like, for example, sometimes when I am watching TV, I cannot just sit there and watch TV. I gotta have the TV on, my phone in one hand and my iPad in my lap. That calms me. It calms my anxiety. But since I have been taking my Lexapro, it has helped me kind of, shut that part of my brain down. I still do it a lot, but not as much as I used to. So I don't know, friend. I would definitely talk to my doctor to get to the root of, what is this? What is this? What is this about? How can I, what is this? What is this about? How can I, into my med regimen to prevent me from having to come off my semaglutide? Because if you're on semaglutide because you have a feeling of being overweight, or you want to control your weight and you're insulin resistant, and GLP-1 medications help you to be more insulin sensitive, then it's like, then what do? You know what I'm saying? And that's a question for your doctor. She says I'm on Effexor and I went up on it. Maybe it's too much now. See? You see? It could be. It could be. Amanda Sneed says, I take Cymbalta every day. Way too much says, I just went on my bupropion. You see, baby, you're not alone. You're not alone. This is one of the reasons why Kima and I have been talking about anxiety and depression on the Health and Hustle podcast, because a lot of us are experiencing different things. And it could be about your weight loss journey. It could definitely be about your weight loss journey, but then also it could not be. We wear a lot of hats. And then when you throw, hey Annie, when you throw all the hats you wear in your life, if you're a wife, a mother, you work a job, you have parents, you have siblings, you have friends, you have family, you have your aspirations, goals, your children's goals. There's so much stuff, so many hats that we wear. And now throw weight loss on that. Girl, that's enough to drop anybody with anxiety and depression. So thank you, Annie. So, I just think the best thing to do is talk with your primary care, and see if you can do some medication adjustments, because you just may need medication adjustments. You may not need to come off your semaglutide. You may not need to. And you're welcome. And thank you for feeling vulnerable enough to even say that in this live, girl. But I'm glad that everybody else, the people that are speaking out about them also having anxiety and depression, are being open with it, because it's something that people fight, battle with silently. And because they think they're alone, and you're not. Erica says, I thought it was my meds causing anxiety, but more likely it's perimenopausal. That's another thing. I was telling my husband the other day, we were talking, and I was saying to him, I don't understand why I feel like I'm getting sick all the time. My body is breaking down, like I'm hurting more. I'm staying sick longer, and I thought to myself, well, damn, Keisha, you turned 48 years old. You ain't no spring chicken. Listen, I know one thing. As I'm getting older, I need to be better to my body. I do. That's one thing I do. I need to be better to my body. So that's one of the reasons why I'm making sure I get my supplements in, y'all. I got my little greens, y'all. I got my little probiotic in my coffee. I do my little collagen, y'all. Making sure I get my skincare done. I'm making sure I'm sleeping more, because it's important. Right, Annie. We do. We do. And when it's time to rest, rest. I had to teach myself that, y'all. When I tell y'all, I was so upset that I could not go to work, and so upset that I could not do lives last week. But y'all could damn barely breathe. Barely breathe. And this cough that I got, residual, that's going to be with me probably for another couple weeks, is it ain't getting the best of me. I'm dealing with it when I can, as much as I can. But, I feel like it's slowing me down. But you know what I'm doing? Shit. All I can do is rest, because that's what my body wants. It wants me to rest. So, sometimes if you don't sit yourself down, your diagnosis will sit you down. You just got to take care of yourself. Thank you, Ashante. Yeah, I don't feel like I just feel like I'm getting older, and things that I would recover from when I was younger, it's taking me a little bit more time to do that. And I have to respect my body and give it the rest that it needs to recover. So that's basically what I was saying, y'all. Sandra says, listen to your body. Absolutely, friend. I'm trying. Definitely trying. Definitely trying. Now, if I can get past crawfish season and seafood boil bag season, I'll really be doing the damn thing. But that seafood boil bag got me in a chokehold. Got me in a chokehold. You underestimate the importance of sleep. Girl, oh my God. Yes. Yes. Ashante says, the earlier you start, the better. Mama G says, y'all, Mama Glenda says, we got to do all the things to make sure we feel better. And it's so true. It's so true. and developing healthy routines, they just work, y'all. They just work. They just work. But like I said, y'all, when we talk about the pregame card and all the supplements that people be having on their lives, all of that stuff is not for everybody. You just incorporate what you need in your own journey and just be consistent with it, friends. And when it's time to rest, go sit down.
You want to buy some turkey necks?
You want some turkey necks? Yeah. Yes. What time is it?
Yeah, good. It's good.
Give me 20 more minutes. See? Ball turkey necks. Okay. But at least it's turkey. But not with all that salt stuff, right? What you gonna put in it?
Make a little, like, ball it, gonna put like a little broth in it. Beef broth or chicken broth.
Yeah. See? Mm-hmm. Sometimes our souls are tired and require us to rest, and the soul will make you sick so you can rest. I think that's what happened to me. I promise you. Listen, I have treated so many people with bronchitis. I ain't never had lung problems. Y'all, I'm not a smoker. I don't smoke. I ain't never vaped, none of that. But I feel like my lungs, y'all, I'm like, oh my God, this is what bronchitis feel like. This is what a lung inflammation feels like. I done had plenty of colds, but I ain't never been short of breath behind a cold. I've never experienced wheezing before, y'all. And it was very scary, very scary. Tara says 6 weeks on semaglutide and I'm only down 4 pounds. So Tara, what about trying the dual agonists? Have you talked with someone about dual agonists to see if the GLP-1 and GIP would best benefit you, friend? And listen, when it comes to semaglutide, patients tend to lose weight a little bit slower because you only have one hormone component, GLP-1. But girl, I've known patients who have been on the babyest dose of semaglutide and who are down over 100 pounds. Now, it did take them over a year to do it, but it can be done, friend, with lifestyle changes and understanding that if you have other comorbidities, it's going to take a little bit more time. And also understanding that GLP-1 medications are not weight loss medicines. They're endocrine medicines that are meant to change you metabolically first. So you have to have metabolic changes first. So that may be what you're going through. Just give it a little bit more time, or talk about the dual agonist with your provider and see if that's something that can be offered to you. Thank you, Rose. I do feel better. I do feel better. Y'all, Rachel says I lost 50 pounds, but I went from, she's talking about blood pressure. I went from 147 over 83, y'all, which is hypertension, to 119 over 76, which is perfect blood pressure. She says her cholesterol is down and she feels so much better. I love that. I love that praise report. Let me pin that, friend. Hold on, boo. Thank you for sharing that with me. Annie says, take care of your queen, honey.
Off top.
Tell again, boo.
Off top.
That's going to be good. It's better than cooking ribeyes. Turkey instead of ribeyes. So I'll take it. Congratulations, Rachel Smith. I am so proud of you. Miss Deb says, influenza A has hit me hard for 2 months and it is terrible. Oh, Miss Deb, I am so sorry, girl. Listen, I thought I had COVID. My doctor tested me for influenza A and B, pneumonia, and COVID, and I didn't have any of that, girl. It just ended up being bronchitis. But I'm so sorry to hear that. Something about this strand of the cold, the DNA for the flu and pneumonia and COVID has changed, y'all. And the cold that's going around in Texas, the cold symptoms that's going around in Texas are coming with aggressive coughs. So bronchitis is hitting us hard in Houston. So the best thing I can tell you guys to do is make sure that you guys are making sure that you are doing stuff like elderberry, black seed oil is good. Turmeric is good for inflammation. You know what? Let me show you. Let me show you this. If you are a CMOS person, so basically what's getting the best of people is the inflammation that comes along with these colds. And so this right here, this is in my TikTok shop as well by Tutoria. This is a anti-inflammatory supplement. It has CMOS, y'all, Shilajit. Y'all know people are raving about Shilajit because it helps with inflammation. Black seed oil. It has ashwagandha to help calm you. It has turmeric in it, y'all. It has ginger, ginseng, dandelion extract, which is a natural diuretic. It has manuka honey, which is which has healing properties. Black pepper has healing properties. It has vitamin C, magnesium, and zinc. This right here, look. This is in my little supplement thing. Amazing. I like those CMOS vitamins. Yes. You know, CMOS is for inflammation. The thing that I like, Mama Glenda says no seafood boils. She said that's nasty. Was that Mama Glenda that said that?
Feel sorry for her.
I know. Mama Glenda, you don't eat seafood? She says, I have to lose 3 more pounds, Keisha, to prepare for hip surgery. Oh, I didn't know that you had to have a hip surgery. You're going to get those 3 pounds down. You are going to get those 3 pounds down. Oh, wow, Mama Glenda. You're going to have, girl, you're going to be a brand new woman when you get that new hip. My mama got a new hip, honey. You can't tell her nothing. Ms. Deb says, I took your advice and ordered that, just started taking it. I hope it helps you, my love. I hope it helps you. Hey, Sheena, thank you. Thank you, girl. This is my first time, y'all. I had to put on, I had video obligations. When y'all see me made up like this, it's because I have video obligations. But today was the first day that I worked on, my social media business as well, and I haven't been to the bedside. I haven't been bedside in like 8 or 9 days, y'all. I could not go into the hospital. They would not let me come with what I had, with the way I was coughing. Child, they didn't want me over their sick patients. I didn't want to be over them. I didn't want to be in an environment where I could continue to stay sick. So it worked for the best of us. Mama Glenda says, I'm in Louisiana, girl, and I don't like seafood. Golly, Mama Glenda. No crawfish etouffee, no shrimp fettuccine, no shrimp stew, no gumbo, girl, seafood gumbo.
No fried catfish?
Yes, I did my makeup myself. What was the packet you just showed? So Gold Peas, we were talking about supplements for inflammation, and this is a company that I used to work with. And I'm glad I worked with them because had I not met these people, I would have not known anything about this supplement, but it is for inflammation. So if you are experiencing any inflammation in your body, it's something good for you to have in your medicine cabinet just to take care of your inflammatory situations. But it's packed with everything that's in here is for inflammation. So we know that CMOS, Shilajit, black seed oil, ashwagandha, turmeric, ginseng, manuka honey, ginger, all of that helps with inflammation. So Tutoria put all of that in one capsule, friends. So a little bit goes a long way. Y'all, I've been having, this is my second bottle But I've really been using it these last 7 days because because of my bronchitis. And it's been helping me. Sheena says, oh my God, how's that even possible coming from Louisiana? Girl, I don't know. Mama Glenda, do you eat catfish?
He's right here, the truth.
You want to tell them about it?
He's right here, the truth, man.
If there are any men in the chat, let me show them. My husband loved these. The ginseng, not ginseng, the GNC men's mega vitamins. If y'all have husbands that need to be on a multivitamin, y'all, my husband and his brother going hard on these. They literally keep asking me to reorder these for them because they like them. Whatever it's doing for them, they keep asking me about it. But it is for it has multivitamin support, stress support, sexual health, liver health, and bone health. So it comes in single packets like this. It's 30 packets in a month. Girl, look. Our friends, look. My husband done. I'm gonna have to get you some more. What you want to say?
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm gonna just say this. I've been taking them every day, and I didn't realize how much energy it took for me to go play basketball because I hadn't played in a while. And last weekend I went play, and I played about 6 games in a row, and I realized it was because of these vitamins. Because I'm 47, just made 47. I don't run that much. The most working out I do is maybe working in my yard. So when I went through that just to get in as an exercise, it gave me a lot of energy, and that's when I knew these was great, and I had to keep getting them. So, if, like she said, if you have husbands and they over 40, these were great for everything: sleep, energy to work, in the bed.
I knew he was going there.
They go hard. I'm just saying. Hey, I'm just saying that.
I was just about to ask you, what about?
They're good.
I was gonna say you touched on everything, but you didn't say anything about sexual health.
All of that.
Oh God! All right, girls. All right. Oh wait. All right, girls. Don't make me start testifying.
I'm trying to tell you.
So GNC, that's what's up, boo. Miss Cynthia said, all right, let me order my husband some.
Good.
Oh gosh. Oh wow. Oh, Ronnie, you was in Texas, girl. Oh my goodness. Ronnie, we gotta get together. You know, Kima coming out here, I think the last weekend in this month. Not next weekend, the last weekend this month, girl. Kima's coming out here. She bringing her daughter because her baby girl wants crawfish, and she want a lot of it. So my husband gonna do a crawfish ball for Kima baby because that's what she wants, child. Blue Heart says it's about to be sold out. Watch. And listen, when it comes to, my husband talking about him going to play basketball, you haven't played basketball in a long time.
About 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. So you didn't get tired? You didn't feel...
I'm not gonna say I didn't get tired, but I went harder than most people at my age would go with those vitamins.
Mm-hmm. Did you feel sore afterward?
I was a little sore just because I didn't stretch. But what I'm saying is the energy that I had was amazing. I did what I wanted to do.
Your body moved like you wanted it to.
I didn't want to quit, is what I'm saying.
Oh, good. Good for you. Let your neighbors know so they can get something.
I gotta feed them. Somebody said shut the vitamins again.
Someone asked, did you win? Did you win, honey?
I won a game of 21, 2 of them actually. And me and my partner played 2-on-2 games, and we won both 2-on-2 games.
Very good. So they come in single packs like this, y'all. This is what the pills look like. And then on the box, it tells you which each one does. Okay.
Somebody need to be blocked. Who need to be blocked?
Whoever needs to be blocked on and blocking y'all. Or just let them stay, y'all. Unless they're doing racial slurs. I don't play that now.
Yeah, it's in your bio, right?
Yes, it's in my shopping cart,
Yeah, they
y'all.
go hard.
I can't see the negative comment, but it's okay, y'all. Let them stay, because we probably the best thing that they done came across. As long as they're not, they got a net in here. I just ordered a 3-month supply. I'm excited and I'm nervous to start. So Ariel, is no reason for you to be nervous, friend. You did the hard part, girl. Now it's just, educating yourself on the side effects of the medicines to make sure your pregame card, that's this thing right here, girl. Now your pregame card don't have to look like mine, but just making sure you have everything that you could possibly experience when it comes to side effects, so that you are not delayed in taking your medicine, or you feel like the medicines don't work for you. A lot of patients, when they first start and they start experiencing side effects, they think the medicine is not for them. But all it is that you're experiencing side effects, and you can treat your side effects by, educating yourself on the side effects and getting a pre-game cart full of things to treat those things. So for example, say for instance, one of the side effects is constipation. So you want to make sure you have fiber on your pre-game cart. You want to make sure you have something for detox. You want to make sure you have, ouch, ooh, my shoulder. Make sure you have stuff like collagen, protein, something for nausea, ginger chews, a multivitamin, friend. What else? Hyaluronic acid, your super greens for bloating, energy, digestion, things like that, baby. But there's no reason for you to be nervous, because you have a family here that is here to support you, girl. So all you got to do is come on, let us know what the problem is, honey. We're going to talk you through that thing. We're going to talk you through it. Talk you right through it. But you're doing good. You're doing good. Hey, Monica. Where's the other one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he ain't gonna want to do.
Okay. So for the 150 people who are in the chat, if you're not yet following me, click on my picture. Make sure you're following me, y'all. Thank y'all so much for getting me up to 58.9K likes in the live. If you are a person who wants to take GLP-1 medications, the very first thing I would say is for you to try to vet your insurance companies and see if you can get your meds through your insurance company first, because as a nurse, it would not be right for me to not encourage you to use your insurance. If you have insurance, a lot of times they are covered, y'all. You won't know unless you call your pharmacy benefits manager and ask them. So if you are a diabetic, you're going to ask for Ozempic or MOUNJARO. If you are an obese patient, you're going to ask for WEGOVY or ZEPBOUND. If they say it's not on your formulary, then your next question is, well, can I do a prior authorization? A prior authorization is simply a form that comes with the criteria that you must meet for your insurance company to pay. If you start experiencing where it is hard for you to get your PA approved, then that's when you would use the link that is in my bio. All you have to do is click this picture twice. It'll bring you to the profile, to my profile on TikTok. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna walk you through it. On my profile page through TikTok, right underneath my email address is my website. Okay, the link for Amble is in my website. Okay, so once you come to my profile, Hold on one
I
second.
got mine through hers because my insurance does not go pin it.
No, I can't pin that because that's nothing. So right underneath my email address is the link for my personal website. You're gonna open up that my personal website, which is the very first link. When you open it up, you're gonna know you're in because you're gonna see a picture of me. You're gonna see my name, and then you're gonna scroll down to the hyperlink for Amble. Open it up, and it's gonna bring you right to your medical questionnaire. Okay. You're gonna go through that medical questionnaire. We all have to go through a medical questionnaire. We're gonna connect you with an obesity trained specialist, and once you talk with the specialist, he's gonna evaluate your comorbidities, your current med list, and he or she is gonna discuss with you what options are available to you. And then you'll be on your way, friend. I would encourage you to start educating yourself on the side effects again. Start preparing your pregame cart. If you have medical insurance, again, I would encourage you to utilize the nutrition part of your insurance, to utilize the mental health part of your insurance if you are struggling during your weight loss journeys. Oh, another thing. If you are interested in Plume products, hold on, guys. Right underneath the Health and Hustle podcast link, this is the link for Plume. Okay, when you go into Plume, and you can go to plume.com, however you choose to do it, just make sure before you check out, you get your 10% discount of your 10% discount by using the code NurseK. Okay. Thank you, Side to Side. It's also reminding those of you who are with Amble, if you are a current patient of Amble, we did do a price drop. So in order for you to get your price drop, you have to go through your customer service link and request the new link for your new bulk pricing. Okay, it's not gonna automatically profile. Okay. Ace.Daisy23, I heard you, friend. Very good. I'm so glad you got your meds, my love. And I hope they are good to you. Yeah. Rocco? Okay. Do y'all have any other questions? Do y'all have any other questions for me? Let me just recap the live and then I'm going to let y'all go. So when we first came on, I was talking to you all about some of the complaints that I had been seeing in the GLP-1 community when it comes to Amble. The majority of the complaints I've been seeing is about customer service. And I just wanted to just give you guys some insight as to what's going on behind the scenes. Amble is going through a growth spurt in the company, especially since the first of the year, especially since all of the Eli Lilly coming off of shortage, and also because we have introduced bulk pricing. Now that's something that you all asked for, and y'all didn't ask for it for no reason. Y'all are really getting that. So we have had to hire doctors. We've had to hire 25 new customer service reps. And so where we used to be a small company in a big pond, Amble has had a major growth spurt since the beginning of the year. So we are playing catch up. And so where we used to be so used to getting our meds in 2 to 4 days, now it's actually taking the 7 to 10 business days that we talk about all the time. If you are a patient of Amble or you have paid to get your meds and it's been more than 10 days, y'all, and I'm not talking about ordering on the weekend. I mean, like if you order on a Saturday or a Sunday, it's going to profile to the Monday. Okay. If it's been more than 10 business days, just DM your partner that you signed up with to let them know so that we can expedite your email to the owner to let them know that it's taking you more than 10 days to get your meds, because it doesn't happen like that for everybody, but there is a handful of y'all that has been happening to. Real talk. And so to make sure you guys are taken care of, he has given permission for us to take names and emails so that we can try to see what's going on with your specific scripts. But just know it is taking a little bit longer, but it's only because the company is growing. It's not because we want to ignore y'all. We don't want to answer you all. A lot of you all don't know that when you put a question in the message board questions are answered in the email address that it is received, like in the order that they're received. So if you put yourself on Friday and you have not heard anything back by Monday and you put yourself in the queue again, it bumps you to the back of the line. So it appears as if nobody wants to talk to you, but what's really happening is you keep putting yourself at the back of the line. And I don't think that's common knowledge. I think that's something that we have to remind y'all of. So I try to say that in every live. I don't know if I need to do a video about it. I don't think I've done a video about it, but that's what's actually happening, y'all. About to settle down and watch G20 on Prime with Viola Davis and Anthony Anderson. Okay, babe, Rose done gave us something to watch. Viola Davis, I'm in. Anthony Anderson, I'm in. So I guess I'm about to go because I got to go get me some turkey necks anyway. Okay. What else did I wanted to tell you? Okay, so the other recap, we were going to talk about retention, but we'll talk about retention tomorrow. So if you're not following me, y'all, make sure y'all are following me. Put your notification bells on. I think the live went well. I thought I was going to be doing a lot of coughing, but I think I did good, huh?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I did. I think I did good. I love you guys. Y'all know I always end every live by saying, don't be moved by what you see, move what you see by what you say. And always remember that you guys are kings and queens out here in these streets, honey. And so don't let people challenge your integrity or your character. Leave them people where they at, honey. Sometimes you be the best thing that people come across in their day. And that's a blessing to them. So try not to curse them out, honey. I know God ain't done with y'all yet because he's still working with me as well. So I get that. But don't never come off your throne where people look up at you to where now they're starting to look down on you because we don't have control. We do. They don't. We do. Okay? We know what to do. They don't. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys on tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. I love y'all.